every school leader wants to feel that they're providing the best that they can for the children, whether that's in Ofsted terms or just simply as a school leader in your community, leading a school with the children that you have. School improvement has been captured in lots of different ways by lots of different people. There are many different frameworks and lots of different methodologies that are used. Just explain a little bit of your entry point to the school improvement journey and what you're doing and studying around the subject.
My interest in school improvement is sort of twofold, really, both in terms of me as a school leader, in terms of my work as a senior school leader and then a head teacher for about 14 years. The second is my own research and my own academic work, which have overlapped and informed both, really. From a school improvement perspective as a head teacher, I think my experiences have been, as you said, Chris, there's a huge amount of frameworks of information regarding school improvement coming at you all the time, and there's different views and different inspection frameworks which affect how we approach school improvement. And also from an academic perspective, I've seen school improvement certainly take on a different character over the past few years. And that's been driven by academic research, both in terms of within this country and internationally, in terms of where school improvement is seen, say, in different countries and being informed by PISA and international organisations. That's where my interests lie. But I think fundamentally what I've learned about school improvement is two things, really. Is about, firstly, the first point is really understanding and knowing what's going on in the school, in the context that you are. I think to really get a grip on understanding the context, understanding where the school is and what really goes on in a school. And then I think the second thing that my understanding where I am at school improvement is levers for change. And what I mean by that is, what do we as school leaders have most traction on? What do we have most leverage on? And as we know, schools are complicated and complex organisations that are fitting into the community or not sometimes. But what I've learned as I work through this, the greatest levers for change are within the classroom, both in terms of what is being delivered, the curriculum and how it's being delivered in terms of the teaching, and also the quality of the relationships. So I think where I've got to with my understanding through experience and through research is that, number one, it's critical for school leaders and all school leaders to understand the school that they're in, both in terms of the local, but the regional and the national picture, and also understand what has greatest impact on what goes on in the classroom, because ultimately that's what we're discharged to do in terms of where we can affect most change. It sounds self-evident, but it isn't necessarily self-evident, and it isn't necessarily what schools spend the greatest degree of focus on in terms of how to bring about change.
And I guess that's where the more of the analytics that we've done have not been motivated by just simply putting on a dashboard the number of teaching hours, the amount of money that's spent. It was predicated on an understanding that, I think we've said previously, the government want us to be showing that we're spending our money wisely and with the greatest impact, the greatest effect. So analytics is a start point, but what's come out of that is a methodology around improving the quality of leadership, improving the quality of provision, increasing the understanding among a body of people and a shared narrative around this is what we're doing and this is why we're doing it and this is the impact we're having.